All right, guys. I really appreciate Robert Chamberlain and all the four angels that doing for the job. Also, Al, you're gonna take up the step with what you do, brother. And Ed, and you guys are phenomenal social media content. So you guys could kicking their ass. So we have so many great people with talent. We create a powerful system already that is,
Recognize
help guys
time.
out. Event. We have everything. We have people with the experience, great leadership. We have guys in perfect top of that. We have great timing that nobody in your town is doing a XRP and Forex, guys. Powerful, powerful platform that nobody cannot beat our platform with the Rehan and with the Dr. Jet Mueller. And we have a Dr. We have such powerful people behind this, okay? So on it, work on it, and I think that we could dominate the whole global, guys. So let's rock it. Thank you for all you guys do. Thank you.
Queenie, Robin, let me hand it over to you. Get some testimonies done before Rehan comes in.
All
Take over,
right.
Angel. We're traveling. Thank you.
All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. As always, great presentation. And I tell you what, Al, if Queenie, if you've already made Al a co-host, Al, I don't know if you got a video pulled up, but let's go ahead and talk to them about the power of social media and AI. And those are some of the things that I know everybody has an interest in to help grow their team, help grow their organization. So Al, I hand it to you.
Um,
You
hold
got
on.
it?
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was just actually looking for a video so I can share with you guys of what I've been doing with AI technology. So yeah, you're in the right place and the right time. I'm so happy to be here with you guys as in the community here and as we're growing and developing every day. So this is an awesome opportunity for everybody who's here. If you're not part of it, try to get back to the person who brought you to this opportunity, and they'll lock you in and get you all set up. Yeah, so I'm running with the social media and just leveraging it pretty much. I've been doing that for many years as a marketer, right? So I've been doing this since 2017 in the crypto space and in network marketing as well. So I have vast knowledge of how to get out there and market. And you just got to flood the social media, man. Just flood it as much as you can every day. There's different time zones around the world. So, you start in the morning all the way throughout the night. I said this yesterday and I keep saying it all the time. We do a lot of work behind the scenes that not a lot of people really see. The hard work, the consistency, the late nights, the early nights, a lot of Zoom calls to get your team involved and the information to get it across so they can be better prepared on how to handle this opportunity and to relate the information as well. So with that being said, guys, leverage everything you can. There's content that you can leverage from us, other leaders that post around the clock. Just tweak it a little bit, you know what I mean? Just to sound more like you. We all are unique. I like to say that. We all have different ideas. We all are creative in what we do every day, not just in network marketing, but in our life in general. So yeah, let's keep crushing it, man. Our team, it keeps growing. We're expanding on a global network on a global basis, right? So you can see Tiger and Ash are around the world doing their part of communicating and getting more information out to the broader band of network marketers who are across the globe, man. And they're doing a dynamic job. So big thumbs up to them for crushing it around the world as they keep going into these other countries and plugging in and giving it the information to letting people know what XAB Club is really all about and the integration with of Avora Forex marketing, Forex. That's huge, man. That's something that is, like they said, it's never been done before, where you have these two platforms integrated and we're earning multiple streams of income. You cannot be in a better place. There has never really been so many leaders, network marketers on a big scale under one umbrella. And we have that here. We have a huge platform. It's designed to earn, it's designed to develop, it's designed to grow. And I'm just happy to be part of it. And let's see, man, it's a bright future in front of us.
Brother, I appreciate it. Chamberlain, can you make co-host on the Malek? Malek,
Malek's already co-host.
Yeah, he's
Perfect.
already.
No, let me tell you Malek, guys. He was our founding member of our community at the beginning, and we built a huge, huge network because of him. And I really give you, total respect for my brother Malek. Give us some words, brother. Let's go. Bitcoin boss.
What's going on, everybody? Good morning from Panama. Always excited to be here. And yeah, I've been gone for a little bit, you guys. I've been just celebrating my 1 year anniversary living here in Panama. It's just been a blessing. And Tiger Tony is a big part of my move coming here to Panama. When I first met him, we were on a cruise we were on Dubai on a yacht, getting ready to go on a cruise. And this guy came in screaming, we got to get out of America, right? Because we were making a lot of money in crypto. There was a lot of regulation. And he put the thought in my mind to actually come out here to Panama. And I've been to about 11 countries this year, just been traveling all around the world and spreading the good news about this project. Just like Tiger said, me, him, Ash, Kevin, some of the other leaders, we were the first ones that really put eyeballs on this project and decided to give it the thumbs up after evaluating several other projects. And the reason why is because XRP, you guys, like, it's something that's a no-brainer. Like, when you have the ability to accumulate XRP at these price points, it just doesn't get better than that. And for those who are looking to create generational wealth, you're definitely in the right place at the right time. I always tell everyone that the T in timing is better than the T in talent. Half of success is just being at the right place at the right time. The other half of success is realizing that you're in the right place at the right time. So this is where we're at right now. The company just continues to get better. They've done some major things that I've never seen in all of my years of being in the crypto space. It was a Web3 platform when we first got started, and it was really just for the XRP army, people like myself that understand XRP and have been accumulating for a very long time. And then these guys actually launched the Web2 version of the platform. Then they actually added the 4X to the platform, gave us another stream of income. Instead of us getting paid 5 days, now we get paid 6. So I've never been in a company that really looks out for all of the people that are invested in the company and not just looking to line their own pockets. And I think that's one of the major differences between all of the other platforms out there and what we have. First of all, in other platforms, you're collecting back office tokens, right? Tokens that don't have a lot of liquidity in the marketplace. Whereas here, we're collecting a blue chip cryptocurrency that has price potential that's out of this world. I think I heard Ryan say in the beginning that he's talking to a really big influencer in the XRP space. And this guy's predicting that next year we'll see prices between $1,000 to $10,000 in XRP. And this is something that is very, very possible, and it's definitely in the cards. And that's the reason why when Tiger, myself, Ash, Kevin, we looked at this project, we knew what we had our hands on. This is a potential to be here for years and years to come. And I'm just really excited, looking forward to seeing you guys out there in Thailand, collecting some more trophies and just really just traveling all around the world like Tiger and Ash are doing right now, and just planting our flag in different countries, because that's really what it's all about, you guys. And just like they touched on social media, it's a powerful outlet that everyone should be utilizing right now. You don't have to go out there and recreate something. All you have to do is talk about XRP. There's so much news that's coming out about XRP right now that you could be putting inside of your Facebook stories, that you could be creating reels with, and other pieces of content. And also, we have a phenomenal social media team that's creating powerful AI videos that everyone can also use, you guys. So let's continue to take advantage of our first mover advantage. This project is less than 1 month old. We just officially launched last month at the event in Barcelona on the 15th, you guys. So every single person on this call is early. And if you haven't got started yet, please reach out to the person that got you on this call. Get yourself involved in a platform, and let's grow our XRP so we can create more generational wealth.
I appreciate, brother. I really appreciate it. I mean, it's such a powerful wisdom here. Now, I think Rehan, co-founder, I think he's here. So, hey, Rehan, can you be on this video, brother? We are looking for you. We always see you, happy face. What's up?
Let me see if he's here. Let me see if he's here now. He normally comes on because I think he's hooked up. But let's hear from someone else. Just before we bring Rehan on, we have a announcement to make. French Zoom. A lot of people were looking out for the French Zoom. So France time, 9 o'clock in the evening, we will be starting our French Zoom. I will share the link, guys,
What was that at,
so
Tony?
we can do that. Okay, so Robin, over to you. Let me call Rehan, and then when I come back, you can make me co-host. Thank you, Robin.
Yes,
Go through all the leaders.
that'll be fine. Thanks so much. Okay, what I'm going to do at this point, we're going to start off with a couple of testimonies, but I wanted to be sure that everyone looked at when to start their bots. There's been a lot of confusion around that. So I'm going to just share my screen here for just a second. And with sharing that screen, I want to show you here the actual time zone. So if you're in London time, it's 2:53. Helsinki, New York, this little widget, I dropped it into the chat so that you can download it. The link is in there to download it. Please download it because it's very important that you understand Tuesday for some people starts on Monday night. So that's just a point of I guess, urgency because we've had a couple people that have actually missed that time zone just by an hour. So just keep that in mind. So with that, let's look at who we have here that we can do some testimonies until Rohan comes on. So let's see, Queenie, do you have anything you'd like to say? Because we got Crypto Beyond on here. We've got Urshad. We've got a lot of people that I think that we could have some
Yeah,
great
Robin,
testimonies.
just to rephrase on that 24 hours window. Tuesday, you have 24 hours window. You need to follow
Mhm.
Finland time, Monday, 10 p.m. Please, because it's very difficult to put the times out there. Finland time, 10 p.m. when the starts on, for Americas, it starts on
Mhm.
Monday evening. So please make sure. And you have 24 hours window. If you can't do it in 24 hours, I'm really not sure how you're going to do this. That's why you guys need to come to Zoom. We've been updating this for the last 2 weeks. From Barcelona event, we've been telling everybody Tuesday is the bot starting date. So please make sure, to turn on your bot. Otherwise, the company is going to make money. Simple as, okay? So let's hand it over to until Rehan comes in because it's just on another Zoom finishing off. He'll come on video anyway. Let's hand it over to Eshad first of all, hear it from him, and then we'll hand it over to Ranga, and we'll just wait for Rehan. Over to you, please. Thank you, Eshad, if you're there. Eshad, are you there? No. Let's hand it over to Aranga, one of the fastest diamonds in the company. Aranga, over to you, brother. If you want to come
Oh,
and say a few words.
you called me again. I was nicely
Yeah,
listening to
man.
you, honestly.
You're a rock
Yeah.
star.
Oh no, it's been brilliant, honestly. So for us, we don't the product really matters. So myself, Avta, and she, as we work together on this. We were in a couple of other network marketing. We're novice in a way. So, but when we were introduced to this, particularly when we realized how powerful XRP is, or potentially powerful XRP is, it was a no-brainer from that point of view. But for us, it's all about the company, the people behind. We needed to get to know. For us, doing ourselves is fine, but sharing with other people is real matter of principle to ensure that all the protection measures are there. So when we realized that the team, or the majority of the team, the co-founders are in the UK, and where I'm in the UK as well, so in London, for that was a no-brainer for us to try and meet them in London, Canary Wharf offices. And we had a really good meeting with Rehan, Rizwan, Shweta, and the team. And that really gave us the reassurance, and the ethos and the vision that the company has, and also their track record. So understanding all that, so gave us that whatever the gaps that we had, we managed to sort of narrow those gaps. And the Barcelona trip, the launch was a game changer for us. Also meeting the architect of the bot itself, and seeing that live trading, and understanding Dr. Jack Van Muller, connecting with him, that sort of gave us the impetus, so to really crack on. So we are fortunate enough, because of our belief levels and also sharing with people, and as a community, we managed to sort of share this with many people, and yeah, managed to hit a decent rank. And yeah, so we're just cracking on. So looking forward to the Bangkok trip. We've already bought our tickets, and it's all about empowering people. We are all in a similar journey at different stages, but I think we have a common goal. So that's the beauty of meeting very like-minded people, yourselves, Tony, and every other, even Malek, and everybody that we met at Barcelona and connected. It's not just about meeting; it's just creating really good connection with people. That is what it all matters. I met Robin as well. So yeah, it's been a great journey so far. Looking forward to empowering as many people as possible, and create a win-win scenario. And the fact that now we have Evora markets as well. So for us, XRP is like Jam tomorrow. It's an asset accumulation program for me, and Evora markets is an income generation program. So within one lineage, within one community, within one team, we have two streams of wealth generation, one being an asset accumulation, and the other one being an income generation. So what more could we ask? So we're in a really good place. The timing is so damn perfect. And yeah, looking forward to an incredible journey with everybody and empower everyone along the way. Thank you. Thank you, Ash.
Much, Ranga. Amazing things, that meeting up with the owners, that is very, very important. And this is, we need the owners here. And I think Rehan is hooked up in somewhere. I've just called him. He said it's going to be 2 minutes. If it doesn't, don't worry. We'll have a Monday CEO call, guys. Let's hand it over to one of the top leaders who was with us in Thailand at the moment. Then we are flown over to Vietnam now. We've been meeting up with leaders left, right, and center. No rest, because this company is just on another level. It's on nuclear, guys. Let me hand it over to Crypto Bjorn. He is crushing this platform. I think he is near enough Black Diamond in the near future. Okay.
Awesome.
So, Crypto Bjorn, do you want to say a few words, and then we'll hand it to the frequency lady? Oh, Rehan is here. Sorry, guys. Crypto Bjorn, we will hand it over to you after. Please, everybody come to video. This is the time. Our co-founder, Rehan, is here. He will give us some nuggets. He will give us some talks. Very, very important. So please, I advise you or tell everybody to come on video. Let's hear it from the co-owner, the mastermind, the great legend of network industry, Rehan Gohar.
You know what? I was talking to myself. Anyway, now thank you very much for the kind words. So nice, so lovely to see so many nice, nice, lovely faces. Robin, I love your smile. Medina, I love the way you guys working. I see you on social media. I'm telling you, you guys are doing an amazing job. Howard, we got Edward. We also have Catherine, Tom, and is it the frequency lady? Okay, and also Irenga. How are you, Irenga? How are you?
I'm very good, Rehan.
Yeah,
I'm very good. Thank
not
you.
seen each other from a while.
Yes.
Crypto Bijon, nice to see you as well. We also have Queenie here as well. I think so. Queenie, I saw Queenie somewhere as well. I think so. Kevin or Malik is here as well. Anyway, guys, nice to see everyone, and thanks for inviting me to this Zoom call. Things are going very, very good. I'm excited for the changes that are coming on 16th of this month. The accelerator, the go button is coming very soon. That's really going to give the whole community a very new boost, because you will start making money from your existing team, a new type of residual income that is coming very soon. Obviously, to start with, it's going to take some time. Maybe it will take about a month or 2 months for people to actually start pressing those buttons. But once we have maximum people, once they start taking advantage of the system, then slowly and steadily your residual will also increase as well. And I can truly see you guys making more money from just your residual than your bonuses, because we've already seen leaders with millions of XRP volume in their team. That's why you will start once those people start using the Go Accelerator button. Let me tell you, everyone's residual will increase, and that's going to be an amazing addition. Also, we are working on a new funnel system as well that is coming very soon. We had a couple of calls with Dr. Jack as well. Dr. Jack is also working on some new things as well. Not just, and he is working on a new arbitrage system that is going to talk to you. He's going to reveal on our next event as well. So there are lots of new things that are happening. People are understanding the Forex platform much better than before. I was in Dubai. I was in our office with Rohit and Maggie. They are actually we are designing a brand new back office for you guys for the Forex platform, much simpler, much easier to navigate through, because at the moment there are too many options. And what I was trying to explain it to Maggie as well, that we don't need so many options, because people get confused and there are so many options. Hence, this is the reason I know there are a lot of people on this call still use Android phones, and Android phones are amazing. But let me tell you why iPhones are so successful is because you can only do limited things. It doesn't let you do too many things. Okay. With Android, you can do so many things, but again, why iPhone is iPhone? Because it's simple and easy. That's why things needs to be simple and easy. Things needs to be more iPhone, not Android. That's why what we have at the moment is more Android, not iPhone. That's why we are going to make the back office much simpler, much easier, and information more clearer as well on the Forex side. And things are going to be much simpler and easier. That's what we are looking for. We're also been in talks with some amazing master traders as well. That's why we are going to introduce some master traders who actually do a lot of trades on daily basis. That's why it's not necessarily generate more profit or less profit, but they do a lot of trades, because the community gets paid on the trades, number of trades getting paid, not amounts getting generated. That's why we have trades. We have traders who are generating very good money, but at the same time they do a lot of trades in a day. That's why they can probably do, like, at the moment, if there are only 2 trades are happening or 3 trades are happening in a week, they can do almost 200, 300, even 400 trades in a week. That sort of trades. That's why each trade will generate, like, 10%, almost $10 for the upline, just a direct. And then if you have somebody doing 200 trades, that's 200 times 10, just making that from one person. That's why that could be huge. So we are working with some traders who can actually give you more trades on the system, and so on. That's why, obviously, whenever something is new, there are, it's a learning curve. You're also improving stuff as well. That's why since we've started, as you can see, when we started till now, we have improved on thousands of things, not just one thing. Thousands of it. What you see, the platform today, once we started, it was completely different. It was only based on Web3 platform. Now we also have Web2. We have the Forex platform as well. Also, you see a lot of the enhancements that we've done. We have made the system far better than before. Whenever you see a typical business that is designed on a rug pull, they don't do many changes. They're very consistent. They launch a system, and they just keep the system the way it is, and after 3 4 months it's gone, because their intentions are not to run this forever. And every change that you do in the system, it costs money. It costs money, it costs efforts, it costs calculations. There is a lot of thinking goes behind before you can actually bring a new system aboard. But if you see in our platform, every single week we are bringing in something new. And when we bring something new, it always increases the amount of money that you guys are making. So we are having some amazing meetings with some amazing leaders who have initially joined us and then moved away into some other platforms, and those platforms are not even here now. That's why I went today. I had meetings with few leaders, and they said, you know what, we made mistakes. We should have sticked around. That's why the market is at the moment is really bad. Projects are not running for even a month or two. That's why there are a lot of platforms out there. They will initially give you a lot of money, advance money, to entice you to come with them. But a lot of this money is money. They give you e-money, meaning you can actually get it reinvested into the system rather than they give you advance money. That's why by the look of it, they say, okay, we give you this much money, this one, but they're not really giving you any money, because the whole idea is that they want to take a lot of our community into those projects, and then after some time those projects are not there. That's why we need to protect our network, especially from people who are promoting 2 or 3 different businesses in our system. That's why if you see anybody, because they say one bad fish can spoil the whole pond. And what we need people who are loyal to the system, not people who are promoting 2 3 different businesses. Because what we've seen is, I've been doing network marketing from last 23 years. I've not seen a successful networker who's promoting 2 different businesses. Because whenever you want to do something, you need to be focused. You need to have laser focus to be success in anything that you do, regardless it's network marketing, regardless it's anything. And if you're promoting a system, a business, and at the same time you're promoting another one as well, people don't take you seriously. People don't respect you because they can see you don't have integrity, you don't have loyalty. And when you are doing that, let me tell you, you attract those kind of leaders who are also don't have integrity. They don't have, they are not loyal, and that what you attract. So when you are promoting a system where you are just promoting that one system, then you get that respect. And also it's like, I always say it's like promoting 2 religions. So one day you're telling people to become Christian, and next day you're telling them to become something else. That's why they say, what do I follow? What do I follow? So it's very important that you as an individual, if you decided that you are going to promote a business, then stick to it. Regardless, is it XRP, AI bot, Zap Club, if it's something else, it doesn't really matter. Whatever business that you decide to promote, just stick to it. Like, when you choose a team to support, I don't know what teams you support. Like if you're supporting a team, it doesn't matter if that team is. It's not that you start switching and you start promoting another team. Once you decide to follow a sports team, you stick to it. You stick to it. And the same goes with the business as well. That's why we have a lot of leaders who are promoting multiple businesses, and and when you see they are doing this from last 5 or 10 years and they are not successful. The reason they are not successful is because they're trying to promote multiple businesses, because because they're being greedy. They want to make money from here and here and here and here. It doesn't work like that. You have to be focused. If you're working with one opportunity, you have to be focused with that. And obviously, even with me as well, I always been very loyal when it comes down to opportunity. In my first company, I was there for 8 years, 8 years straight, 8 years straight. After that, I joined another company. I was there for 4 years straight. And it's not that I left those companies changed their systems. Those companies are still around, but they changed their system. And because of those huge change to their system, because one has become from service-based to a product-based company, completely changed, 360 change, not just changing a compensation plan or something. Because of those changes, I had to, leave those companies. But if they never did those things, I'll still be working there. That's why that sort of loyalty takes you a long way. And once you start building a network, it takes time. It takes time. 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16, 16 becomes 32. Now, if you have a team of 1,000 people, if you work with those teams properly, they will become 2,000 next month. And then they'll become 4,000 next month. Now, the problem is everyone who has joined the system, they don't understand network marketing. We need to promote the network marketing side of the business. There are trainings just on invitations, hours long. How to just invite somebody to come to a Zoom call or come to a meeting. You can't just go call somebody and start explaining about the business, name of the business, and so on. There are ways, there are protocols that you need to follow how to do invitations. If simple thing like an invitation requires a huge training, okay, I can do a training just on invitation for like 2 hour long training just on invitation alone. That's right. Once you learn the art of invitation, once you learn the art of making a list, and once you start with I grew networks, literally signed up 2 or 3 people, and then after some time, I had a network of 20,000 people. How is because it's not about how many people you know. Because sometimes people ask me that how do you grow networks? I tell them today, if I have to start from zero, make me stand on a bus stop. I will stand on a bus stop, and I will grow a team of 20,000 people within few months. And it's not that I've done it once. I've done it few times from zero. And whenever I started from a zero, I never signed up the previous people. I've always started from zero with brand new people. I grew the network to thousands of people. The reason is I know the art of network marketing. Nowadays, the problem is because of social media, because of meme culture, because of all this, people are not looking at network marketing as a serious profession. This profession creates more millionaires than anything else. But the problem is there is a lot of stigma around network marketing that people are not giving respect to this profession. That's why what we're seeing now is we're seeing a lot of young people moving away from this profession, because nowadays people don't meet people. People don't communicate with people. What people are communicating is with AI, with people online. They're too busy on social media. Hence hence what is network marketing? The other name for network marketing is what's the word for it? It's a relationship marketing. Sorry, yes, it's a
Yeah.
relationship marketing. That's why we build relationships. And when I don't know how many of you have attended our event in Barcelona. The relationships that we have created on that event with everyone, and everyone created relationships with all other members. It was very beautiful because nobody's seen after a long time, people saw an event where people are not just concentrated on money. Money is the byproduct. Money will come. It does not matter. As long as we build relationship with our team, once we build a relationship with our leaders, you automatically will make money. Like for example, Erenga, I met the guy first time in my life. We became friends. We became friends. You build those relationships. A lot of you that I met Robin, we met for the first time. We built a relationship. That's why the whole idea is it's all about relationship marketing. And why somebody like me, I'm not 6'3". I'm not 6'5". I'm not. I don't even have hair on my head. I'm not one of the most smartest guy on the planet. I'm not even one of the probably one of the most well-spoken person on the planet. But the thing is, one thing that takes you further is the how humble you are, how approachable you are, how when you meet somebody you smile, you don't frown. Okay, that's sorry guys. That's why it's all about relationship marketing. People need when you talk to people needs to feel like they want to work with you. If you approach people with respect, with love, money or business comes secondary. Business comes secondary. Whatever business that you're promoting, is it Zab Club, XYZ, that is secondary. Why we were selling lotion and potions for years and years? People were not interested in lotion and potions. They were interested in us. They were interested to know us. They were interested to know others. Why I joined network marketing? Because I used to struggle because I had speech, I couldn't speak very well. I had stammer, very severe form of stammer. I used to like when I used to talk, like if it used to take me a long time to actually pronounce a sentence. Like if I used to get stuck. I used to get like if I would say rabbin, it's like a rabbin, It's I used to get stuck, and I was suffering from self confidence. So somebody like I'm talking about in 1998, somebody recommended me that why don't you do network marketing? That's why it took me 1 or 2 years to decide to do network marketing. But let me tell you, once I started to do network marketing and started to meet a lot of beautiful people, meet some real, because in network marketing you only meet nice people, because people who are in network marketing, the reason they are in network marketing, the reason they're successful, or the reason they're part of it, is because they're good people. They are people who can connect with others. They're nice people that you can talk to. So you meet a lot of nice people that if somebody is toxic, somebody who's rude, let me tell you, they can't do network marketing. This is not the business for them. Okay, that's why it's a relationship marketing, and we need to create relationships. That's why what we've seen now is that all leaders need to call their teams on regular basis. That's why, for example, if I have 5 leaders in my team, or maybe I have 3 people in my team, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up my phone and I'm going to call those 3 people, and I'm going to talk to them for 2 hours straight for each one of them. I'm not just going to talk about business. I'm going to talk about their children. I'm going to talk about their parents. I'm going to talk about their job. I'm going to talk about their personal problems. I'm telling you, I'm going to talk to them for hours. And I'm also going to talk to them that how many people that you have spoken to today about this opportunity. And if they start growing their team, once they have their 3 or 4 or 5 people, I ask them to do the same. They need to, because if, for example, I have a, when you grow these kind of things, they multiply into thousands. That's why, for example, you started with a team of maybe three or four or five people. Before you know, you will have 5 or 10,000 people in your team. And I think so a lot of you have done that before. And now the most important, growing a team, creating a team is not a problem. If you guys, even if you guys start today with even any company, even you start today, it will not take you too long to create a team of few thousand people. But the most important is how to keep that team. Keeping a team is far harder than growing a team. That's why this is the biggest mistake that we do. We work too hard on working and getting new recruitments in. That is very important. You need a new blood. But the most important thing is keeping a relationship with your existing team. What problem they are facing, how you can help them. That is very, very important. So we need to help our existing teams. That's why we need to, we've got, I'm talking about times when it used to cost a lot of money to make telephone calls. We used to call people on weekends, Saturday, Sundays, or in the evenings because the landline were used to be free. Okay. I'm telling you, we used to wake on weekends that we can call people, that we can, connect to people. We used to do home meetings. I used to call, Auntie, can I come to your place? Like an African auntie, let me tell you, can you get people, like she's a nurse and she will, okay, let me get everyone in for tea. So she used to invite a lot of ladies and I will go and sell my lotion and potions. Let me tell you, that's why we need to go back to basics. We need to go back to basics and we need to start growing this business more like a relationship marketing. And you know what? The money side comes anyway. That's why the most important thing is that anybody who signs up within a very short period, within 24 to 48 hours, they need to become Sonic. Because if they don't become Sonic within 24 to 48 hours, the chances are they will never become Sonic. Okay, that's why whenever somebody signs up, for example, they buy a 2000 XRP package, the first thing they need to do, you need to help them to become Sonic. Get the 2 people ready for them to become Sonic. Because once they become Sonic, they start making up to 2%. Now, once they start making up to 2%, they can see more money coming in there. Now they're already motivated. Now they can show this to their 2 people as well because they've done it. But if you're not Sonic, then you don't know how to help somebody to become Sonic. And if you are Sonic, then you can show them that I am Sonic, how you can become Sonic. And then it goes. That's all. What is happening is people sign up people and then forget about. They don't even call them. You need to launch. Whenever you sign up somebody, you need to launch them within 48 hours. If you don't launch them within 24 hours, you lose 50% of that person. And if you don't launch them in another 48 hours, you lose another 50%. That meaning after 72 hours, you have lost that person forever. That's why whenever you sign somebody up, it's very important that you launch that person. Now, what do I mean by launching a person? You need to explain how the back office works. You need to explain how their joining link works. You need to explain them how to do withdrawals. You need to explain them how to create ePIN or gift code. You need to explain them how to do P2P transfers. You need to explain them how the whole system works. You need to explain the Forex side of things as well. And also invite, how to invite next members as well. There are certain protocols. You need to sit down with them for 1 or 2 hours, do a proper meeting. Okay, why one networker is always successful and the other person is not successful? Because they are not doing what is required. The problem is the knowledge of network marketing is dying. this industry is dying very, very fast. And it is, with a huge, I get very sad seeing that there's not enough young people becoming part of this beautiful industry. That's why we really need now. And let me tell you, I think so after a long period of time, XAB Club is going to be an opportunity that's going to bring back the belief back in network marketing. Because what is happening is the projects are coming and going, and starting from zero kills us. Okay, it literally kills us. So we need something that's going to be here for a long period of time, and we need to create success stories. Success, obviously, we do have some success stories. Like, for example, we have Tony, Tiger, we have Ash, we have, Malik, we have, Kevin. We have few success stories here already. In a very short period of time, we created a lot, but we need to have success stories related to people who have never done this before, who have never became successful before. We have people who are successful. Ryan is very successful, but Ryan has always been successful. Tiger has always been successful. The point is, we need to make people successful who have never become successful, who are struggling, who are still don't own their house, who still don't have a nice car. Okay, those kind of people need to become successful, and once they will become successful, their testimonials are far more powerful than my testimonial or somebody like Tony's testimonial or Ash's testimonial. That's why we need to get more testimonials from people who are coming from the ground level up. That's why, the rag to riches story is very, very important. We need to get people successful. And how do people will successful? What do I mean by that? Everyone achieving the highest possible ranks. That's why, we've got some top leadership here. And let me tell you guys, I want all of you to achieve the highest possible rank by our Thailand event. I'm going to be traveling to Thailand in next 1 month to check all the facilities, including our convention center, including the hotels. I'm going to be making some videos. Also, I'm going to show you how the resort looks like for the Diamond Retreat, just to give people that push, that need for them to see what they are going to be missing out on. That's why if they don't book now, that's why what we need to do is, by the event, I want you guys to achieve the highest possible rank. Diamond, black diamond, crown diamond. That's the minimum starting from diamond. That's why anybody who's on this call now, even if you are ruby, you need to go further. If you are ambassador 5, you need to at least minimum that I will accept is a diamond. That's why you guys need to achieve a diamond, black diamond, crown diamond. You guys need to go further. That's why that we can give you those trophies that you deserve, and we give you respect on the stage that you guys deserve. That's why, as I said, the relationship marketing. Everyone who will come to our Thailand event, I'm telling you, you guys are going to be making some, lifetime. Guys are going to be making some memories that will stick to you for your lifetime. Because this event is not just going to be in any event. You're going to meet like-minded people from all across the world, all kind of backgrounds. That's why we all going to be staying in a very nice place, a very 5-star event. People will get a lot of respect, and we will have fun together. And especially for the Diamond Retreat, we have planned amazing route. We have booked an amazing resort for you. And we are going to be providing more information on our resort as well, and what activities that are going to be taking part. That's why there's going to be team building activities. That's why and all those activities are fun activities. I mean, that's why we're going to switch off the business mode, and we're going to switch on the fun mode on the event. That's why we're going to have a lot of fun together, because having fun alone is different than having fun with few hundred people. That's why we're going to have a lot of fun on the diamond retreat, and it'll be a shame for you not to qualify for the diamond retreat. That's why. And also, it's very important that every leader goes for the highest possible package. That's why it's not because once you sell because whenever I joined a business, what I used to do, I used to try to buy the highest possible package, because once I buy, for example, if I have a 10,000 XRP package, I can sell a 10,000 XRP package. But if I have a 100 XRP package, I can only sell a 100 XRP package, because whoever I am signing up, what they ask me, what package do you have? If I tell them I have 1,000 XRP package, okay, I want to also go for 1,000 XRP package. That's why people needs to go for the highest possible package. And plus, on top of that, they need to become Sonic. That's why whatever package you buy, you need to become Sonic, and needs to be the highest possible package, because that is the first thing that you need for your business. Right. Not because how much returns that you can make, that is amazing, that is bonus, but you don't just want to make money from just buying a package. You want to make millions. What I want to see, because through this opportunity, we want to create a minimum 1,000 millionaires. And let me tell you, we have already, like I was talking to Ryan today, and I said, you know what, your withdrawal is just the withdrawal at the moment that's due towards you, if that you can claim, is over 70,000 XRP. And he was laughing. But what I'm trying to say is, people are making very, very good money in the system. But what I want to see, I want all of you to make enough money within next few years that for rest of your life, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to work to make for the money. The money is the byproduct. Okay? You need to make enough money in next few years that you don't, for the basics, you are not struggling. Because a lot of you don't understand how big 1 million is. If you save $5,000 every month, and the condition is you don't spend anything from that. The condition is you save every single month that $5,000, and you keep saving that for next 16 years, and you will have 1 million. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Rehan.
Okay.
This was a master class from you guys.
Awesome.
Let me tell you, 5,000 now, or work in this opportunity for next 1 year. You will have more than 1 million. I can almost guarantee. Just follow what I just said. Okay. I'm just talking about 1 million. Everyone says, you know what, I can be a millionaire, but they don't understand how big 1 million is. From a job, can you save 1 million? I've just given you example. Okay.
Yeah.
You cannot be a millionaire through a job. Okay.
Yeah, I tell you, Rohan, it was funny. Ryan called me and I was telling him, I said, boy, we got to get you on doing some things. The testimonies is just amazing. And I'm following his blueprint, your blueprint. The leadership is just phenomenal. So thank you.
Robin, Rehan, let me tell you, another Zoom going on, another 70 people Zoom going on in India, and Tony's doing a testimonies. It's not only English Zoom. We have French Zoom, we have Hindi Zoom, we have Romanian, Portuguese. This is going parabolic, guys. Tony's going like crazy over there. doing testimonies. Rehan, this is the masterclass everybody has been waiting for. Learning from you is a pleasure, man. It's an honor learning from the master of network industry and giving us 40 minutes of his precious time. This is unrealistic, guys. I'm telling you, this is unrealistic. I mean, we really, really salute you, Rehan. You're an amazing, amazing owner and an amazing mentor to us, to all the community, and every single person over here will make you proud. Rehan, remember to send me a link. We have 20 minutes for another Zoom,
Oh
okay?
yes, now
So,
I know I need to go be I need to be on another Zoom call. I want to be
okay,
I
hear
want to
that, hear
talk here
that.
forever, but let me tell you guys, if you really really want I want to finish this now. Now, if you really want to change your life, if you really want, this is once in a lifetime opportunity. You're only getting one chance at it. You don't listen to negative people. Negative people have negative bank account. Don't listen to negativity. You know, these people don't want to, they are jealous. They don't want you to be successful. If you have a Ferrari today, they won't be able to sleep. You know, that's why you don't want to listen to these people, because they can't see you successful, because they see you down there. They see themselves up here. They don't want you to be on their level, or they don't want you to exceed them. You know, that's why don't listen to negative people. Negative people wants to take you to their level, or they want you to stay underneath their level. Okay, at least. So don't listen to negative people. Keep going, and I want all of you to become crown diamond by the next event. Thank you very much. Love you all, and I'll speak to you later, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. As you guys know, just like he said, if you don't have people negative, just delete them. For me, I have a stress-free life. In my Facebook, right? Some people say bad about me, I just delete them. Some people don't believe in me, I just delete them. I just delete. You know what happened? I got stress life, free life. I'm peaceful. So in life, guys, don't over get emotionally go mad or stressed, because those people don't give you no paycheck, nothing to you. Why you get stressed over anyway? Right? Just get them out and find the people that who can make grow, who can make that champion to you. Okay, find the environment who's really positive. That's what we do. We always look for the good people, great people, fantastic people, not negative, depressed, sad people. We don't need it. Complain all the time. So get out of those punks around there. Anyway, back to you guys. Let's rock it up. And Ed, you did a great job. And Quick to Beyond, Quick to Beyond is killing it right now. He's bringing so much volume in our company. Hey, Quick to Beyond, you are the man with the duo, brother. Let's rock it up. Let's go. Howard Hugh, Howard Bush. What's up, man? Anyway, back to you guys. Ciao.
All right, we're running really late this morning, but this is all nuggets and gold and good stuff. So I'm just going to leave it. Ash, do you want to take us out, or do you want Queenie to take us out on the meeting today?
Hey, Ash is busy right now with our Indian Zoom. Look. Anyway, guys, finish it off. We done.
All
Finish. Ciao.
right. Love you, Tony. Be safe out there, okay? All right. Well, then what I'm going to finish, I'll close it out today. I'm looking at all of the comments in the chats. And one of the things that I'm seeing is that there really needs to be an opportunity for one-on-one hand holding through the back office, because our teams are growing so fast and the back office training is only on certain days. I'm going to drop my link into the chat, because we do have an opportunity, no cost, to come to the Quick Start. We hand walk you through to get you through the back office. There are some other things that we can offer you, like the affiliate marketing. We have a course on affiliate marketing through my company, but the whole goal is, this is XAB. We're not trying to promote my company. We're trying to make my team and everyone's team very successful. So looking at that, I'm going to just go drop the link in here. But Queenie, if you would take us out with your testimony, would love to do that. But I will put it in the WhatsApp group if you don't get it off of here, and then we will keep going. And actually, I'm going to have Ryan Connolly come on to our Quick Start so he can give a testimony as to how he ranked up so fast. So just remember, we're here to grow as a family, and we're here to be a team, as an overall team. So, Queenie, back to you.
Thank
Are
you,
you there?
Sister Robin. Yes, yes, absolutely. Sorry, I was still absorbing, right? I was a fly on the wall with everything that Rehan was saying. And, there's not much to be said. You've heard from the leaders. I mean, it's a powwow of golden nuggets that have just been dropped. And it was an unexpected drop from our co-founder and CEO, Rehan. So big kudos to that brother for giving us just relationship marketing. Like it was just gobsmacking, right? So I'm still taking that in. But yeah, definitely we want to hear success stories beyond what you've already heard. They've already reached their millions. We need to catch up to that, right? So definitely with Sister Robin and what she's doing in the backdrop, trying to help our team as a collective whole, as a global family, get our our back office, education behind that so that you've got 2 feet running, not just one. And you're going to hear a lot of testimonies as these Zooms when you pop in and whatnot, and everyone bringing all their talents into one big, massive family. I don't think I've ever locked arms with a network marketing business where you're going to see the caliber of network marketers in this space in one company, right? So you hear a lot of other companies, they got big leaders and whatever, but we sort of got a calibration of them in this business. So definitely you want to make sure that you get your tickets, get yourselves down there to Thailand so we can lock arms with these global leaders and really just switch on your gear, right? And start rolling. Don't worry about the steering wheel. Just take your brains there, right? And just go for gold. But yeah, definitely really, really appreciate all the leaders that have given their testimony, and what a surprise from our CEO and co-founder. So absolutely great. And kudos to Ash and Tony. They're in the backdrop helping our team collectively. So if you've got anyone in the Asia continent, make sure you reach out to our two amazing brothers that are doing phenomenal work there. And it's not just for them, they're just doing it for the entire team. So make sure that you do have a funnel communications down to them and get your peoples in front there, and just get them in front of a presentation, give them a pre-recording, get them on these Zooms, whatever you do before you send them out there so they know exactly where they stand when those boys go. Because once they start, it's like a missile, right? It just rocket shoots and you'll be left behind if you don't know what they're going on about. So I know it's been a long Zoom and really, really appreciate you guys hanging by. We had quite a bit of numbers in the Zoom for today, but don't forget, we've got another one that's coming in less than I think it's less than 10 hours right now, and it's on the same link, same password. So just tune in, but make sure you don't come by yourself. Bring a couple of people in there, as you heard from Rehan. Just pick up the phone and get someone to come on here, right? Send them a text or whatever and say, hey, man, you got to check this out. You got to check what's really happening right here. It's buzzing me out, but look, I can't really talk about it because it's like giving a haircut. We're going to be here all day. But yeah, definitely check out that link and I'll see you later. Man, it's quick, in, out, right? And just get the presentation or the presenter to do the work for you. So there's a lot of leverage that you can do here, by just locking your arms with any of us that are doing Zooms or any, just be you as well, right? Again, it is relationships. Create that momentum, don't just talk to them about the business like you heard our co-founder, talk to them about life, what's going on and whatnot. So anyways, I could keep dabbling on and I'm still processing what's been happened, but we'll definitely get these recordings out there and make sure that you, look at the replays or send it off as well. It doesn't matter. You can use it as a marketing tool. So without anything said or done, please take care and be safe wherever you are in this beautiful world. And we'll tune in next time and we'll see you guys later. So take care, everyone, and we'll see you then. Bye.